intro of this song, Stronger, by Kelly Clarkson, basically out of my frustration of trying to find a tutorial on the internet. I did see a lot of tutorials, but none of them worked for live performance. My church group was going to do a little outreach event for Halloween, and we're going to play this song, and we're just playing some secular music looking for some pop tunes to play and stuff. And we came across this song, we decided to play it, and I thought to myself, how in the world am I going to be able to play this song and make it sound like that? So I started researching YouTube, and I did find a lot of people on YouTube that were, they had the chords pretty close, they had, they split tracked it so you could see that maybe this was done by tracking or whatnot. And I thought, well, how am I going to do this one person by myself? So I set out the way that I start finding delays for different songs is that I go to this website called all8.com, and it has a little beats per minute calculator, and all you do is you tap your keyboard along with playing the song, and it tells you what beats per minute the song is at, which makes it really simple. Once I did that, I started trying to create some delay patterns in my processor to emulate. That's the best you can do is with all these studio effects these days, is just emulate what they're doing, So I found that I could use a dotted eighth delay and a 16th delay and run them into each other and create this sort of pattern that they got going, And here's my dotted eighth delay, and here's my 16th delay. And when you put them together, you get this pattern that when you put it together in the song, it creates this little 16th sort of pattern. I could have used just repeating 16th notes, but I couldn't get the right phrasing. So this is the closest I could come. Pretty cool when you play the song that you can do that with one guitar. I think I've never seen her do it live. I don't know how they do it, but this is what I came up with. So I thought I'd put this on YouTube for anybody else that's going to be playing pop songs out there in the world that needs some help, figuring out how to do stuff. So one of the things that I do is I use that beats per minute. I find out the beats per minute, and then you can use a calculation. And some delays will have the calculation built into them. You can just turn the delay note to set on a dotted eighth or a 16th or a quarter or whatever you want. But you can do it yourself in Excel. There's a formula. If you take the tempo, let's see, it would be like, for a quarter note, it would be 60 divided by the beats per minute times 1,000 would equal the delay time that you want set at to have a delay working on a quarter note pulse. For a dotted eighth, it would be 45. For an eighth, it would be 30. So 30 divided by the beats per minute times 1,000. And I just create a little Excel spreadsheet, put it in there, and type in my tempo, and it tells you what those note values should be. It's pretty simple. Most delays have it built in. So that's an idea for you guys using multi-tap delays. The other thing that you can do is throw a phaser on it, and gives it that swooshy sound like on the record, which I believe is coming from some sort of keyboard or something, but it gives us this sound. Pretty cool. Gets pretty close to the sound of the record. Let me throw the record down real quick. You can hear that. Get an idea that it's pretty close to the sound of the record. You can kind of give an emulation of the performance live. So anyway, hope that helps. And and here's the pattern without the delay. So if you're just playing this, you got this simple A minor chord to an F major chord to a D minor chord to a C chord to a G over B chord. And so the pattern
Bye.